Hi everyone.
Hi.
We are leaving Lubbock, Texas today, and we are heading about 2.5–3 hours north of here to a campsite that is completely free and we'll be boondocking.
This isn't Cracker Barrel boondocking or Walmart boondocking where we stay for one night.
No, it's next to a lake and I'm expecting beautiful views. But we will have no power, no water, no sewer. We will be doing this for at least 4 nights. Can we do it?
Of course we can.
So right now what we're doing is we're closing up the RV to be able to get ready to travel. We just recently purchased this water softener, and basically we purchased it because we knew we were coming to Lubbock, and Lubbock has hard water. Wasn't it nice of DeWitt? He put quick connects on all of our hoses so it makes it easier for me to do my job. I almost forgot, I have to take the water pressure regulator off. Thank you, honey. So DeWitt is emptying the holding tank so that we will be completely empty when we get to the boondocking site. We need to be completely empty so that we can fill up with all the water that we use on showers and cooking and such.
You see the white gutters? We decided to get them not so much to help keep them draining in, which they do, but to keep them off the hard gravel so it doesn't poke holes in the hoses.
We've unhooked the water and we've unhooked the sewer, and the last is the power.
Yeah, we're disconnecting ourselves from civilization.
Gotta lock all the bays before we go. We're on our way to our boondocking site and we decided to stop for a quick lunch. We're meeting Jimmy and Natalie there, and we want to just get there because it is first come first serve, and hopefully they'll get there before us and save a spot for us.
This is Texas. Parking area, non-rest area. Now we wait. Got an 80-gallon fuel tank.
What do you do to make this more exciting?
I think about the fun things that Debbie and I are going to do at our campsite. Biking, hiking, cooking. We got a new propane grill, so we're going to try cooking some more food on the grill. Probably 60. All right, it just stopped. 37 gallons. That means we're not full. They maxed us out at 125. All right, that was 37 gallons first half. Let's see how much it takes. My guess is 60 total. There's Jimmy and Natalie.
All right, one of the fears that we did not express earlier happened.
First come, first serve. We weren't first.
To be fair, there are spots here, but not 40-foot long spots. So I think we can get one, but not them.
Yeah, that's true. And there's a couple spots we might be able to fit into. It's very unlevel. We're actually wondering about just parking right here in the parking lot. It's nice and level and out of the way.
We don't see any signs that say no RV parking. We're gonna give it a try and maybe something will open up tomorrow morning. We got here and we parked, and as you can see, fresh water is completely full, gray and black empty, and we're 83% full on LPG. We had a little bit of a scare when we first got here and parked trying to get this slide out, but DeWitt worked his magic and we got the slide out. First night of boondocking.
And a sunset. The Canadian geese are flying by. Our very first morning, that's how much water we've used. Here's our console. It shows 2/3 water, but we're really full. It shows our power. Chassis is the engine, the house. That's what we deal with. 11.9 is what we don't want to go below. We did really good.
We have a container holding the water that runs out of the sink when we're waiting for hot water, like to do the dishes. DeWitt just filled up our filtered water pitcher with it.
Hey! I gotta cut up some tofu and then I can start taking orders for wraps.
We were invited to totally experience the van life. We're going to have tofu wraps today for lunch.
It's a rite of passage. Debbie, you don't want broccoli, but DeWitt, you do?
Correct.
Thanks. And Debbie, you want cucumber?
Yes, please.
Do you want cucumber?
I would like to try some, yes.
Okay, sounds good.
Natalie, this reaction is not a reflection of you as a food preparer, all right?
All right, that's fair.
Oh, I do.
Yeah?
I do.
I'm trying van life for the first time.
Really?
All right, now the camera's off. What do you really think?
It is very good. I get where Jimmy said that it's nice to have a little crunch in there because the tofu is just not crunchy. So it's nice to have the lettuce and the cucumber in there. But it's good.
I'm so proud of you guys. Hey.
We got first knock. We are up here in the Fritch Fortress campground. There was no spots for us, so we parked in what I'm calling the overflow parking. We had jacks down, generator running, recharging the battery, and the park ranger came by and gave us some friendly advice. We're not allowed to camp in national park parking lots, but he said it's fine here.
There are several areas to camp along Lake Meredith. We're at one, Fritch Fortress. This one is Cedar Canyon. We could park here. I mean, it is available, but for us personally, we're not quite ready to drive and camp on sand.
Nah, not yet. Soon, maybe.
What? This is the Sanford Yake campground along Lake Meredith. It has gravel spots instead of the paved, but that will be okay. Very pretty views.
Ducks, what you were saying earlier?
We're just watching the ducks fly south. We did pretty good on our second night of boondocking. We did run the generator yesterday for probably a total of 2 hours. Oh, you want to know what the water is? All right, let's check that out. It says we've used 2/3 of our fresh water, but the sensors are not spaced evenly apart. As you can see, the gray and black tanks are not registering anything yet. We're taking a nice morning walk on the Harbor Bay Trail. We haven't really gone very far yet, but we got up here and the view is absolutely beautiful. All right, we're going to walk the Harbor Bay Loop, which is a mile. According to the sign, we've already gone 0.64 miles, and the trail starts here, so let's go. Here's the view from the top of the Harbor Bay Loop. We just finished our hike. We did 2.4 miles. We've been in a spot for 3 nights, and we're gonna move for our last night.
Unless I can talk Debbie into staying longer.
And that could be a possibility. Hopefully the site we're moving to is better because it will actually be a site instead of in the parking lot.
Yes, this reminds me too much of Walmart and Cracker Barrel parking. We're going to stay in the campground.
We've moved to our new site, which is actually a site. The nice thing is, because we're in a site, we get a picnic shelter with a grill and a fire ring. We have now spent 4 nights boondocking, and we started up here at 70 gallons. We are down to about 32 gallons. Because we still have so much water, we're looking to stay tonight as well, so it'll be a total of 5 boondocking nights. We just want to show you a little bit about where we've been for the last few days. So this is Lake Meredith. Here's the camping portion of Fritch Fortress Campground. Completely free. There is a 2-week limit on how long you can stay. There is a dump station on the way out, which we'll probably use. But that's about it. It's basically a half-mile loop. RVs and tents can camp along the lakeside. There's us and Jimmy and Natalie. We're at the beginning of the loop. We're at the Alibates Flint Quarry National Monument, and we're going to actually take the tour of the old Flint quarries. And these are not Flint quarries that we might be familiar with, where machinery comes in and takes the flint out. The Flint quarries are from 10 to 13,000 years ago, where the people who lived here then would dig into the
dolomite. And the special thing about this area is that the flint has mixed with different impurities to change its colors. And Natalie was really big on the trade to be able to get alabaster flint because it's really pretty. We'll have a park ranger give us a guided tour.
Flint is in the veins of this. It has a hardness of 7.5, where steel has a hardness of 7. This is dolomite, and it erodes and leaves the veins of flint. This was a flint quarry. They were usually about 10 feet wide.
Best way to find these holes is wait for a prairie fire. Like the other parks, we have a prairie fire from time to time. When it burns back the vegetation, you can just see these characteristic bumps all over the landscape.
What are these little yellow berries?
Yeah, please don't eat the little yellow berries. They're
I'm not even going to touch them. They're what?
Nightshade.
We're on the Flint Trail. I mean, literally, the trail is made of flint.
Quite harmless to people, yeah, he's just looking for love there.
We just finished the Alibates quarry tour.
One of the things that we learned is that while there's flint all over the surface, because it's been exposed to the sun, where it heats up, and in the night where it cools down, and in the winter where it freezes, it's really fragile and breaks. So they end up digging down, trying to find the raw flint. And then from there, they can better break it up and control it.
The people who lived here used flint as tools because it's very hard. They would make arrowheads and
scraping tools and drill bits, and basically weapons and tools that they use in their everyday life.
We're at the Alibates Monument, and we are going to take the Mesquite Trail and see what's there.
We're seeing all kinds of different plants. The yucca plant, I couldn't list them all, but it's like the top can be used for food, and the roots can be used for shampoo. I don't know, it's just surprising how many things in the desert could be used for food.
And the green spiky things, I think he said, can be used for shoes.
But down here, a little bit further, is what we're used to seeing. It's already coming loose. The tumbleweeds, which has another name. It's Russian something.
We have a sand lily. I have never heard of that before.
All right, we've done it. 5 nights at Fritch Fortress and 6 days.
We did it.
Yeah. It was great. We boondocked before at
Cracker Barrels and Walmarts.
And this is our first extended stay. We got to practice conserving our power and our water. At the beginning, we started off with 70 gallons. Today, as we're packing up, we're left with 20 gallons. And that's even after doing a non-conservative dishwashing.
That means I wash the dishes.
It's one of those things that I don't know how many more chances we'll get to boondock for an extended period of time, but we definitely know we're ready to do it.
Yes, it really helped boost my confidence that we can do this. I don't know if we would do this in 90-degree summer heat.
Yeah, the weather is in the mid-80s in the daytime, and then the coolest you ever got was maybe the low 40s. So it worked out really well.
We were here with Jimmy and Natalie, so last night we had our last farewell bonfire and made s'mores, and that was a lot of fun. Would we do it again?
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, until next time. Bye.
Bye. We're here.
Where is here?
We're here at Alabaster.
No. We're at the Alibate. We're about...
No. Not Alabate.
These are from excavations from 10 to 13 years...
10 to 13
years ago.
Thousand. These are the sand spurs or goat heads or whatever that we have to deal with up here. Yet they poke in your shoes as well. Just don't walk around barefoot. It's hard. Some of them are sloped.